All right, but gated communities, oh no! You're at a gated community, what do I do? Write down the subdivision. Get approved to mail EDDM. Hand out donuts at the gated community. Oh, yes, sir?
Quick question on the last slide. So do your territory managers schedule the actual trucks, or do you guys schedule the trucks?
My territory manager does not give times or dates. All they do is sell it and say, I'm going to turn this into dispatch, and then they're going to go ahead and give you a call because we don't know dispatch. Dispatch is its own thing. When you're running 5 trucks, 6 trucks, you got to kind of, play that game of Tetris, right, with the job. So you don't want to do that. Because if you have them do that, they're going to mess up, they're going to double book, and they don't need that, right? They just need to be out selling. Right. That's the name, that's their job.
Is it okay for the territory manager to call dispatch while they're at the home?
Great question.
And get them a time set.
Yes, so can a territory manager call dispatch and find out? Yes. Remember what I said earlier. If it's a big job and she's like, I need to get it done, we're going to move heaven and earth to get that job done for that territory manager so he doesn't lose out. You as a company need to let them know that we're working for them. I'm going to do anything to get their jobs on the board. So they'll call into dispatch and say, look, I got this ticket. They need to get it done before Friday. What can you do? You know what I mean? Okay, let's see what we can do. Or you can use it as a closing technique. Mrs. Smith, if I get you done on Thursday this week, would you go ahead and sign up? Yes, let me call my sales manager, sales director, let's call the sales director and get it closed. Hands down all day long. Because again, they're out there, territory managers are out there slaying the dragons every day, guys. They're getting beat up by our competition, by the guys, the price hagglers. So we got to maneuver and overcome those obstacles, right? All right.
Who you handed out donuts to?
Yes, so hand out donuts. What I did was I went to a gated community and I did Customer Appreciation Day. I used to live in an apartment complex, and so every 6 months I think they would have a muffin and an orange juice. And so whenever we went out the gate, they said it was Customer Appreciation Day, and they would give you a donut and say, hey, have a great day today. That was like, I was like, man, that's awesome. So what did I do? I incorporated it. So a gated community that we're doing some work in, or if you're not doing work in, park your sales vehicle out in front of the gated community at 7:30 in the morning when they're on their way to work, and then you go to Krispy Kreme Donuts. They will individually bag the donuts, and you staple your business card to it, and you say, hey, Customer Appreciation Day, here's a donut. Have a great day. We really appreciate your community and what it's doing for our business. Right? That's huge. So are you going to get leads from that? You're dang right.
We also did the real estate.
Yes. Yeah, we did talk about that, and we did do the real estate. So they got gift cards for donuts, and then they would go and buy donuts and bring them to the real estate agents, property managers, that kind of stuff. Donuts are cheap, and it's just awesome appreciation. I think you did donuts here. Kevin did that. He came here, and he was like, hey, man, I want to stop in. He got donuts for my whole staff. I mean, everybody talks about that. It's like, yeah, that's Kevin. He gave us donuts. That guy's awesome. You do that for somebody's community, it costs you $80. You know what I mean? And then you're setting that guy up, hey, have a great day. You know what I mean? You guys are awesome. You know what I mean? Bam, you just made that guy's day. So that's what we do with the donuts. But flyer when doing a quote. So you got a flyer. We keep talking about this. Flyering on the way in, replicating your efforts. You guys kind of see how this is kind of coming around? So put out yard sign down the road. All right, so no solicitation. But Pat, I can't solicit. No, that's not soliciting. We carry a letter saying we are not littering or soliciting. We are allowed to flyer these communities, right? We are allowed. It's protected by the First Amendment. So you got to do it right, though, right? You can't just put them everywhere and have them blown all over the road. That's not good. We got to be very selective and very, proactive with our flyering. So if it says no handbills, that's not allowed. That is a handbill, guys. So when we were in Georgia, me and Don were driving around, they literally had this whole pole lined with stuff. No soliciting, no handbills, like no puppies, no anything. It was like crazy, right? And I was like, whoa, no, see ya. I'm not going in that subdivision. So there are things, solicitors' permits and stuff like that you got to overcome. But can we overcome them?
Yeah.
You're dang right we can. We're going to find the loopholes. We're still going to make it happen. We're crazy entrepreneurs. We're territory managers. We're wild horses. We're going to make it happen. All right, so if the neighborhood watch guy comes out, be nice and leave. But guess what? Come back. Yep, all right, no problem. See you later. Come back the next day. He's back. You know what I mean? We got blacklisted from one community and we still get calls from that community. You know what I mean? So we're still doing work in that community. But be careful, you know what I mean? Because again, you have your reputation, but the squeaky wheel gets the oil, you know. Again, you're the meanest, greenest soft washing company in the area. You guys are the elite. If they don't call now, they're going to call later, right? So you're going to see this. As you start doing quotes and stuff like that, you'll see in here, I'm going to talk about the bin, the 9.9 bin. The 9.9 is not a closed deal yet. It's almost a 10. It's a 9.9, right? Those 9.9s are full. We have to do a lot of quotes because we're not going to win all the fish. We don't want all the fish. Sam will call me sometimes and he's like, Pat, I don't think you want this job. This guy's nuts. You know what I mean? He's like, this guy crazy. He wants everything. He wants you to tape everything. And like, you know what I mean? It's more of a headache than anything. So you got to remember that. Pick and choose your customers. Once you start getting, you know, it dialed in, you can pick and choose your customers because you're going to have a whole influx of customers and leads and stuff. You're going to just be like, what, $2,000 job, $3,000 job, you know what I mean? And you're going to start racking it in.
When you get one of those customers and they actually want to go with you, but you don't want to do work for them, how are you doing that?
Say that one more time, sorry.
If you sell if they go out and do the estimate, and he says you don't want to do work for that person.
Yeah.
And they call in and want to book, how do you deal with that?
We price it higher, so hopefully they won't book, but it's priced so high if they do, we'll go ahead and do it because we're going to serve that customer, but it's built into the price, right? So now we know, hey, just up that price, you know what I mean? And I hate to say, like, but it's a fact that that person, we've all done it, right? We go around the house 5 times and they're like, no, you didn't get this run. Are you going to hand dry my house? No, you know what I mean? But some people want that, so you just up the price, and then if they do it, I'm taking a backpack load of that house and I'm blowing it down. You know what I mean? So that's what we'll do.